Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 35 of the Rigger Ridge series. In the last episode we set up the bot production for Valley High. You can see that we got both the bot assemblers and the bot part factory set up. And we have already maxed out the biofuel. We do have a couple bots working in here, although I don't think we'll need two of these going at the moment. So maybe we'll reduce this down to one beaver in here for now. We also set up some more paper mills, so now you can see in this district we have 160 paper, and that should help us with getting some more punch cards and books available. We don't have a whole lot of those, so maybe we should start getting some more of those buildings created, and then we can switch both of these to bots, and then we'll have one set to books and then the other set to punch cards. And then back in the third district, we are in the process of getting this monument constructed. We are almost finished. Looks like we have just a few more planks that we need to put into this. They've been making some good progress. They do have some planks, but we can speed this up a little bit. And we did pause the gear workshop temporarily since we aren't really using any gears for anything. One thing we can look at doing in this district is getting a Lido set up. Since they have all this water over here, might as well take advantage of it. We'll need to get a few platforms placed right here. Then we can get this placed. And we can get a couple more set up as well. And then let's see how these guys are doing in terms of their well-being. Because if they have pretty much everything. Or at least they have everything that they have exposure to. Other than roosts and scarecrows. And some of them... Oh, did they just finish this? Oh, nice. So they should be getting some boost in well-being. But it doesn't seem like we need any more campfires right now. Maybe we can look at getting an agora or a dance hall set up. If we get a single platform placed right here, then we should be able to fit this in. Sweet. So we got a bunch of stuff for them to build in this district. These should go pretty quickly. Although I need some planks. You know, I'm actually thinking that we could probably get one of these monuments, the Fountain of Joy, set up somewhere over here. And it has such a huge range that it would easily be able to encapsulate all of these houses. And we have a water source right here. So we might just need to rearrange it a little bit and extend where this little 3x3 grid of water is. But that shouldn't be too difficult to do. We'll want to switch it so we have the fluid dump over here. Then we can get rid of this one. And I learned last time that we need to have a 5x5 grid in order to fit the fountain. So I think we're going to go 5x5 starting here. So this should be sufficient in order to hold the Fountain of Joy. But we will need to make a path down into here in order for the beavers to construct it. So we'll let them start working on all this. And in the meantime, you can see that we actually have an unemployed bot in this district. So we're going to switch one of these builder huts to bots. Oh, we have two. We just made another bot. But we'll have these bots start placing some dirt blocks over here. And so we'll start out something simple like this. They should be able to reach all of these, but they'll have to start at the back. And then how are these guys doing on resources? They are going up in wood. They have a lot of planks right now. So if we wanted to start building some more platforms, shouldn't be a big issue. So we'll start by just filling all this in. And I think, yeah, that looks like a good amount that they can work on. But hopefully they start getting this finished first. Oh, nice. You can see that our new bots are becoming very good friends with each other and finishing some of this dynamite. And then back in Mountainville, I think we should start prioritizing these by haulers because we don't actually have that many books. Although that was punch cards, this one's books, so we'll have this one prioritized. Maybe we don't need this one prioritized since we're almost full in terms of the storage for punch cards. We could fit a couple more storages. We'll do one of them as punch cards and then one of them as books. And then we can detonate this dynamite. And then we should be able to get this placed. Excellent. We can place it. Okay. Maybe you only need a 3x3. Whatever. We're just going to go with this 5x5. And then this guy is filling up the water. And then do all the beavers in this district have access to wet fur? We have a decent amount that do, but not all of them. And then, oh, they are seriously lacking in rooftop terraces and the contemplation spot. Let's see, I thought that we had, I guess we only have a couple right here. Let's get a few more set up over here, and then we'll have to do a little path area. And then we may as well fit one more in here while we're at it. And then as long as it's connected up, it should be good to go. And so we'll be more than doubling how many rooftop terraces we can fit. They're out enjoying some dancing. But their well-being, they don't really use the campfires much. I don't know why. The 14-hour workday I don't think is too long. We'll wait until the end of the night and see if anything goes up. And the beavers are turning in for the night, so let's see where they're at. Yeah, so they're missing quite a bit. Campfires, rooftop terraces, and contemplation spots. Let's take a look at how much these are all used. They aren't even using this. So I don't know if it's necessarily they don't have enough of them. They just don't have enough time, I don't think. So let's try reducing the working hours by 2 more. So this is a half day. 12 hours is way lower than I normally do it, but I think that since we're so far along, we have bots in the first district and the second district, it shouldn't be a big problem. Here, looks like we're just missing some treated planks, which I think they're getting that imported from Mountainville. And Mountainville has a good amount, so they should be bringing them over. It could be a storage issue. Maybe they can't hold enough. And we only have 20 storage space. Let's get another one set up. Set that to treated planks as well. Oh, and they got all 3 of the Lido set up. Hopefully that's helping their well-being in terms of wet fur. Nice, that is great. And then Lido, everyone has access to it. Awesome. Oh, we do have an injured beaver. Do we not have any medical beds over here? I don't think we do. So let's give them a nice spot. We'll put some over here. We'll get at least a few of them high prioritized. And then if they have time, then we'll have them construct these ones as well. But these ones are not as important. And then we do have exactly 6 beaver workers, or beaver bots, but we do have 6 jobs, so we need to make sure that we have somewhere for the bots to go work, and that'll be this hauling post. The beavers in this district also only have a little bit of treated planks, and we need to have 100, so we should make some storage for more treated planks in this district. And then back in Mountainville, they haven't started working on this. Are they working on something else? I don't think they're building anything else in this district, so I don't know why exactly they're not making this. Oh, looks like they're starting it now. Oh, I bet they're helping out with constructing all this stuff. That is exactly it. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, and the beavers of this district, they finished their dance hall. Also, it's hilarious that the motto here is throwing shit at the Iron Teeth. This might be the first participant of the dance hall. And it looks like they are actually completely maxed out on planks now, so let's go ahead and unpause this. We can also start getting some storage set up. We'll get a few book storages set up, and then I think that means that they might start importing it if they have somewhere to store it. Although we do have the export threshold set to 100 for books. Let's lower that a little bit. Biofuel. I think we could set most of this stuff to 90. Because we have it set to 90, that means that they'll always be trying to give some of these goods away to districts that need them. You can see the well-being is going up overall. I don't know exactly which district started getting some better well-being, but maybe it's all of them since the working hours got decreased. But 42 isn't too bad. And you can see that the bots, they placed all the dirt over here. Wasn't a whole lot for them to place, but they got it done pretty quickly. So now let's start expanding that over this way a little bit more, and we can also start filling in some more crops. And considering we have all these carrots that aren't being picked, we should probably reallocate some to be potatoes, although we do have a lot of potatoes already. The only reason I want to focus on potatoes is because the biofuel, this is using potatoes, but honestly I don't think food is going to be that much of an issue right now. We do have just this one storage full. Maybe we'll set up another storage for biofuel somewhere over here, and then that'll allow the bots of this district to not have to walk all the way back here in order to fill up on biofuel. So let's try setting up a couple platforms, and then we'll high prioritize one set of them, and then we can fit a medium water tank right here, although we'll use it to store biofuel instead. And let's prioritize that one as well. Then how many workers do we have in this district? Because I feel like stuff isn't getting built super quickly. I also might just be used to the other series where we have like 10 builder sets in one district and they build stuff basically immediately. Oh wow, they are already filling up these books and punch card storages. We have way more, and that's also good because the more punch cards we have, the more efficient all the bots run, which means that everything's going to be, or all the outputs are going to be going up quite a bit. So let's take a look at the beginning of the day, how the beavers of this district are doing in terms of well-being. It's going up a little bit, but not quite as much as I was hoping. Looks like they do use a couple of these at the end of the day. All the more reason why we want to have bots in this district, so that we can have some of the beavers relax and enjoy these amenities instead of working. Ooh, but you can see that they are bringing some resources over for this. Yeah, they're bringing all the metal blocks. And they're actually pretty dang close to finishing this. And then in terms of power, I think we're actually doing pretty good. This is nearly full. And let's take a look. Is it actually increasing or decreasing? It is slowly going up. We're on day 10. And I think we had a drought at the end of the last episode, so we didn't have any water flowing through here. So all these water wheels were not collecting any power. But we did fully integrate the power system between this district, Mountainville, and the district of Valley High. Ooh, we finally have some of these rooftop terraces that got constructed. Looks like we have one left. Maybe the bots are working on that right now. But it seems like it's paying off, and they probably also finished this one as well. And then this gives quite a big boost in well-being. This one gives up to 8 well-being points, and it looks like it touches every single one of these houses over here, which is just perfect. And then they're missing gears. Does this take gears? This doesn't take gears. I don't know why we ran out of gears so quickly. We do have a lot of planks, so maybe we should get some. Yeah, we'll get another gear workshop set up. Although I didn't plan super well on getting some more buildings that require power set up over here. Although I think we should be able to do this. Let's see if I'm right. This should be good, so we can get some power up here and then come down to this area. And then if we want to put some more buildings next to these, we can have some paths going over here. And then they can get into the front of this building right here. Ooh, but you can see they're actually, so they're low on gears also in the bot part factory. So let's get a second gear workshop built and then just make those paths right now. We can also start sticking bots in some of these gear workshops. That'll help us get some more gears right off the bat. And then hopefully they can finish this soon. Oh, and they actually, these guys are maxed out on water. So we don't even need 2 workers in there right now. It looks like they actually finished constructing these gear workshops before they even finish building all of these different power shafts. Although this one does require gears, so how are they doing on gears overall? They have none. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. These just take logs, so hopefully they can get those constructed pretty quickly. And I think we'll put that on highest priority. And you can see that we have a drought approaching. We have 3 days until that hits, but at this point we don't really worry about droughts a whole lot. Only downside is that we don't get as much power since the water and battle water doesn't flow down this channel. But we can also take a look at gears. And then we only have 1 vacant job for the bots. It would be nice to have some more. And you can see here we only have 1 bot worker, so let's bump that up to 2. And so now we should be getting some more bot production going which means that we should eventually have some more bot workers. So we'll start moving the bots into these jobs. And then we do have 2 hauling posts that are full of bots. And this one is the lowest priority. So we'll go ahead and switch these last 2 gear workshops to be bots. We have a lot of planks, so I'm not worried about running out of planks right now. Man, you can see that we have a lot of potatoes and wheat over here. It's just not being picked. And these guys are completely full. Man, same with these ones. But it's not really a problem because we have all of these large warehouses are just completely maxed out. Looks like maple pastries are the only one that aren't completely full. But that's a pretty good problem to have. You have too much food, don't know what to do with it. Ooh, we have an injured beaver over here. Oh, I don't think that we actually have any medical beds set up. This seems like a pretty peaceful place. So let's go ahead and make this the area where we have some of the injured beavers go. And then after they finish building this, what I am going to want to have us do, which is completely random, I think I want to have them harness all of this bad water and water power. So we're going to have to build a staircase leading down here. And we're actually just going to try and build it directly down. So we're not trying to worry about saving resources. We're just doing a straight path. Although I messed that up. Let's fix that real quick. Now that should be good. We just got to get that path set up. And then we will continue making the path go all the way down here. And then we'll start clearing out some of these trees. Get a couple lumberjack flags set up. And then I didn't do anything, but this just started flooding here all of a sudden. And the beavers are starting to build the staircase down here. And so what I'm going to do is have a bunch of water wheels set up. I think that we're going to... Oh yeah, this is the folktale, so they only have one option for the water wheels. And I don't really love that it's going back and forth a lot. So we're going to actually probably straighten this out a little bit. So we have a few things for them to work on. We will need to put a path in because they won't be able to reach this until this path is connected. But we have to wait for these guys to chop down some of these trees right here. And then we'll also get these single floodgates set up, and that'll help keep this little area green. But it is the eve of the drought, so let's make sure that we have all the water pumpers paused that need to be paused. And we are actually going up in gears in this district. We're up to 27, which hopefully that means... Nice, they filled this up. Or they constructed this, and they also filled it up. And they filled these up pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and get one more storage set up. And then we'll also set that to biofuel. So we will eventually connect all these water wheels that we will place all the way up into this power system. But we'll need some more builders for that. Because right now we only have 3 builders huts effectively, but we don't really have a whole lot of extra beavers right now. So let's look at getting some more housing set up. So we have a few more houses set up, and we have quite a bit of decorations as well, but that'll give us a good amount of beavers, and then we can look at getting some more builders huts set up over here. And then as soon as they build this, then they should be able to construct all this, since they have to go one staircase at a time going down here. And you can see these guys are actually sitting on their butts. So they are maxed out on food. And then it does look like we actually have an unemployed beaver in this district. But I think that's because we started pausing some water pumpers. So we'll let that beaver rest for a little bit. Man, they already filled up that 3rd biofuel storage tank. Let's try getting some more bots produced pretty quickly so they can use up some more biofuel. Although I think that we would need to have bots working in here as well. So now these guys should have access to all the resources they need. Oh, and it looks like they started constructing all these stairs over here. And now we can just slowly start extending the path. And then once we get this connected in, they will be able to start getting all of this constructed over here. And that is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. We have a new project that we're doing over here in the 3rd district. We're going to get all this dynamite set up, and then we'll get some water wheels where we can harness the power and connect it into this power grid over here. and then we can start expanding some more production, because it seems like they have enough storage with these gravity batteries plus these 3 windmills, at least for now. So if you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. And with that, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.